What's up guys, my name is Greg and this is the first video in a short series where I walk through building an application using Bubble.io that connects to ChatGPT. The goal of these videos is to showcase some of the basic functionality of the things you're able to achieve using Bubble. Things like user login and sign up, navigation, getting users to subscribe to a paid subscription using Stripe, and connecting the application to ChatGPT. In this video, I'm going to cover the navigation between pages and the users logging in and signing up. After this, you'll have a basic understanding of using workflows and navigating users between the pages of your app. So I've already built the basic layout of an app bar with basic buttons for navigation and also built a basic sign-up page and login page. To be able to navigate the user between these pages, we got to trigger a workflow when the user clicks on these buttons. Let's set up the workflow for the sign up button. For this, click on the button and click on Add Workflow. This takes me to the Workflows menu and creates a new workflow that is triggered when the user clicks on the sign up button. Then I click on the click here to add an action. Under navigation, click on Go to Page. Then under destination, select Sign Up. Then I go and do the same for the login button. Once we have both buttons set up with their own workflows, they should take the user to the sign up and login page when we look at them in the preview. I noticed that these login and sign up pages look a little bit empty. In most websites, there is a way to navigate back to the previous page or other pages in the site. Let's create a reusable component for the nav bar and add it to the login and sign up page. To do this, I go back to the index page. I right-click on the group that holds the navigation buttons and select Convert to Reusable Element. Let's call this navbar. This element is accessible from the Elements menu, and also you're able to edit it by selecting it from the Pages menu. If we go back to the index page, you'll notice that the navbar is still the same. But since we created the reusable components, we can delete the existing elements and add the navbar reusable component we just created. If we then go to preview this, it should work the same way as before. We can then go to the sign up page and add the navbar from the Elements menu. After, we can do the same for the login page. Now we can preview it, and we have a functioning navbar that takes the user to the login, sign up, and index page. I already set up the layout for the sign up form and it has the following elements. A text field for the name, where the content format is text. A text field for the email, where the content format is email. And 2 text fields for password, where the content format is password. None of these fields should be empty, so I tick that box in each of the elements. Then, to set up the workflow for a user to sign up, I click on the sign up button and click on Add Workflow. This takes me to the Workflows menu for this page. Select the box to add an action, and under Account, select Sign the User Up. This pop-up is where you connect each of the fields in the sign-up form to the data. For the email field, we select Input Emails value. For the password, we select the Input Password value. We then tick Require Password Confirmation. This is to ensure the password in the first password field is the same as the password in the second password field. Here, when selecting the confirmation password field, I was not sure which field to select. So I searched in Bubble documentation and found that the confirmation needs to be a different field from the first password field. So I go back to the design menu to find the name of the password field. I had named it Input Confirm Password. Then I go back to the workflow and selected the require password confirmation and set the confirmation as the Input Confirm Password. Now we got all the information needed to create a user in Bubble. Except that we have not connected the name field, and this does not automatically show up in the pop-up because name is a custom field that I added in the user table of the database. So let's add that now. Click on Change Another Field and from the drop-down select Name. And name is going to be equal to input names value. Once that is all connected, we should trigger another action after the user is created, like navigating the user to the main page of the app. For this, we can click on the box to add another action. Under Navigation, select Go to Page. And for destination, select App. Now we can go back to the design and preview the sign up page. I enter my details and sign up. After we sign up, we are taken to the app page. Now we can exit the preview and confirm the user has been created in the database. For that, we go to the data menu. As we can see, users have been added. Sometimes Bubble might not refresh this on time, so the first time I tried this, it did not show me the user that I created. So I tried another couple of times. That's why there is 3 users in this case. If you experience something like this, simply refresh the page and that should show you the latest data. Once the sign-up form is working, we can work on the login form. I'll set up a workflow with the login button and select the action Log the user in under Account. Then I connect the email and password buttons. And add another action to navigate the user into the app page. After that, we can preview the login page. Now it's time we look into the navigation of the app page. Using the reusable navbar components we created earlier, I added to the app page, and since we need to have slightly different components here, I detach it from the reusable components so that it can be different. In the workflows menu, I need to also delete the existing workflows that were set up with the navbar. I then modify the buttons so that they are logout and subscription. I create a new page called account. This is where the user will be able to set up and cancel their subscription to the service. I add a workflow to navigate the user to the account page when the account button is clicked. And I also create a workflow for logging the user out when the logout button is clicked. That covers the functionality for login, sign up, and navigation between pages. In the next video, I'll cover the functionality for connecting to Stripe so that you can have paying users for your application. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.